Hello, my name is Tobias Lang, and I'll be presenting about my dream job, and that is to become a counseling psychologist. So, all of my life, I always found myself clinging onto my own and to the emotions around me. My friends and family members alike saw my empathy towards others as a weakness. However, until recently, I found my empathy as one of my main focal strengths that separates me from anybody else. That's when I found out about counseling psychologist and the many qualities that you must have to become one. And some of those qualities include being an active listener, being an empathetic individual, and being able to diffuse any situation that you're given at hand. And those are some of the qualities that I believe that I possess. And that's the main reason why I want to become a counseling psychologist. So, to become a counseling psychologist, you're required to have some emotional techniques to aid your client. So, when I used to reside in Illinois, I used to volunteer at a ministerial alliance. A ministerial alliance is basically like a food pantry in a sense. But anyway, when I used to volunteer at one, my manager there, she used to take in clients and just listen to them. She wouldn't put in her 2 cents unless they asked her to, but her main focal thing she'd do would be to listen to them. So one day I was able to come in and just watch with obviously the permission of the client, but just listen to what she had to do and say. And one thing that she did was she would smile and nod her head, which smiling and nodding your head can mean multiple things, but to her, nodding and smiling meant that her full attention was on the client and that nothing else was going to distract her or in her way of paying attention. And another emotional technique that she did was being able to empathize with them, but not putting herself in their body or in their shoes, but to constantly uplift them with strengthening words like "you're the bomb" or "there's no one else like you in the world, so continue being yourself." Just constantly encouraging them so that they know that she cares for them when others might not care. Being a counseling psychologist you need full trust on both parties. So for me, a lot of my friends used to come up to me and they would talk to me and say multiple things that was going on in their life. And I was able to empathize with them and they would trust me only because I was their friend. However, going into this field, I'm going to have to structure myself in a way that random people would be able to trust me from their fourth on. And some of those ways would include to just talk about my life with them, talk about my interests, just being open to them as much as possible and gaining that trust from there on. I have a long way to go before I can become a counseling psychologist. However, knowing that I have some of the qualities that some counseling psychologists have helps me reinsert myself towards my goal. Thank you.